All right. Hello there. Welcome to Time Wit T. This message is for Aries, fire element, which in tarot, y'all are the wands. So y'all mean, like movement and action and love and romance. Also hardworking, lots of business minded people in the wands. So let's see what's going on. Okay. I hope everyone is well. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is a general reading, so it may or may not... Oh, let me get this card in here from the last reading. This may or may not resonate. Take what does and apply it if you feel the need to. I hope you find something here. If the roles are interchangeable, place yourself in whatever situation. If I'm saying this is Aries and you're saying, no, I'm the receiving end, then place yourself wherever you feel you resonate. It's all interchangeable. Nothing is fixed. And let's go. Divine energy source. Could I please have an Orisha card for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising? So for all the placements of Aries, could I please have a message? This is for November. Oh, shit. The enslaved prisoner. Okay. Why y'all gotta be tripping? There's karma. Here's the enslaved prisoner. A slave with hands and feet tied to a wooden log and several chains locked around him. Nobody shares his pain. The punisher's not even present. The slave's destiny is adrift. His eyes are closed, relieving an inner effort to survive, and his mental communication with the Orisha, Olurum and Olorun, asking for help and salvation. His hope is based on his knowledge of a life, another life beyond this one. His faith is the immortality of the soul. Very beautiful. This card represents any person who has been persecuted because of his or her ideas or thinking. A prisoner of ignorant people many times in the name of high ideas. Single out, accuse, and finally execute innocent people whose sole crime is the preservation of opposing someone's ideas and thoughts. So people are coming against y'all. You're the victim of defamation, gossip, and felonies around you. Strengthen yourself. You will need it because your surroundings are exerting pressure on you. You will be subject to unjustified moral, physical, and spiritual punishment. You are not allowed to be or to do. Loneliness, execution, suffering, everything is hard to attain. Sacrificial and difficult at the same time. Laments and hardship, retaliation and binding is what you're feeling. Ooh, are y'all feeling like that, Aries? Sheesh. Sheesh. Let's get to the cards and see what's going on, because me no like. Y'all been battling, arguing, strife. Feel like everybody's against y'all. People talking bad about you, defaming your name, and don't know nothing about you. Huh? Strengthen yourself. Remember that. That's key and elemental. And I'm going to get an outcome for you. I'm going to see what's going on. But this is presenting. And this is November's message, okay? Make sure you get the daily messages to help you with encouragement. And I will be doing another message in November, so no worries. It'll just be your full element though. So it'll be all fire elements, but it won't be individual. But make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified when I upload new videos, because I don't always upload them on the actual Facebook page. So get in where you fit in. All right, let's go. Divine energy, source creator. Can I please have a general message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising for the month of November to go with this enslaved prisoner, Orisha? What is the message? Oh, those wanted to flip. What's going to be the cards then if you being that specific? Like, oh, nope. I'm interested. Okay. Let's go. Four of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Moon card in reverse. Stressed out. You need peace and quiet. You need to finish what you start. You feel like you're failing. You need to release your fears. Losing sleep. That's that loss of peace too. Trying to change a situation. And there's that defamation, that Nine of Swords in reverse. To the Two of Swords. To the Sun. Yay. We got the Sun on the table. To the Princess of Cups in reverse. To the Nine of Cups, though. To the Princess of Pentacles. All right, let's break this down. Stressed out. Needing peace and quiet. Having some anxiety. You feel like you're failing, like I said, but something's not finished. You aren't finished working on something. You're not finished at something. And it has to do with letting your fears go and being vulnerable. You haven't worked on being vulnerable. You're trying to control everything, and it's really causing, that's where your stress is coming from, instead of just like, hey, life is happening, people are together. So I feel like telling this quick story. I know this lady, she passed away at 99 years old. Her name was Miss Seeley, Miss Johnny Mae Seeley from Mississippi. And I am blessed to have met this woman when she was 89. And she was beautiful. And her husband Howard met in their 30s and were together like almost 60 years, y'all. So she said in the beginning it wasn't great. Like, Mr. Seeley has children, and Miss Seeley hasn't birthed one child. And these children came during their marriage. So there was some infidelity, some things she chose to stick through, right? But in her old wisdom, she told me that if you set up your life and expectations according to what others say you should endure, or what others say is a healthy relationship versus your connection to your person, you will fail. She had a life of her own. She was successful. She said it seemed like when she pulled herself away and didn't give attention and time to him and his harlotry, we'll call it, his mannishness, his whoredom, it attracted him more, that she wasn't attracted to it. So that's that strength card through all of this. In the middle of all of that statement, it said, remain strong, reserve your strength. And then this card is so poetic, your Orisha card here, because literally to say that, to understand that life never ends, you just transition to another mode. the bottom line to all of this shit I just said, Aries, is basically to say you're taking things very seriously because emotionally they feel that way. But you can't go back and rewrite the past. Worry and guilt and fear is not going to do anything for you. That's your 9 of Swords in reverse. Like letting go of that need to want to rewrite, or did I make the right choice? You can't do that. That's not how it works. We keep flowing. And to the 2 of Swords, which is really saying, face your fears. Your fear is losing control. Your fear is being vulnerable. Your fear is karma. You need to let those things go. Life is going to happen regardless. Miss Seeley realized that, and she continued to live life. And I want to tell you the end of that story. So I'm not a Miss Seeley. I wasn't. I divorced my first husband for that reason. Like I can't, right? And for other reasons, but and the second one is literally a not human. He's a devil. But in their old age, I would see Mr. Seeley with Miss Seeley before I even knew about their history and their story. And he would look at her and he would just bend over and kiss her when he come in the house with his little snow boots on or whatever he had going on. Because I met them in Michigan and in Ann Arbor. And he would say like, hello, dear. And she'd be like, what? Well, I was thinking about cooking some smothered chicken. Howard, how's that sound for dinner? Oh, little frail 90-year-old. And he'd be like, whatever your heart desires, my love. Like he appreciated the mess out of her. And she said she doesn't feel like she got cheated. She doesn't feel like he didn't love her. She couldn't have children. You know, he went and had his kids, but she said she feels like she lived a full life. She got involved in her church. She became a mentor. That's just beautiful. So I guess the moral of the story is you create your story and then bam, here's the Sun card. I'm not telling anyone to stay with someone that is cheating. I'm just saying to you that things that matter so much now, you have to prioritize them. Because sometimes this enslaved prisoner, you're enslaved because you're afraid to be vulnerable and live by ideas that maybe aren't in line with others. So others would have told Miss Seeley in her path and her story, her individual story, you need to move on from that, Johnny May. And Johnny May said, this is my story. I'm staying. My story was I didn't stay. So I'm not saying stay through if that's your situation at all. I'm using it as an example of she was empowered in her path. They could defame her all day, but it didn't stop her from living her truth, okay? And living her life. The Sun is here saying you need to focus on the positive things in your life. You have joy in your life. Your energy needs to be upbeat because you've been down in this energy, this lower vibe for long enough. It's time to come up out of it. To the Princess of Cups in reverse, you're unable to achieve your dreams. You're unable to be gentle. And life doesn't seem effortless because you're really worried about other people. And here's 9 of Cups right here. You could be experiencing your dreams, this positive flow, wishes coming true, and high self-esteem. It's all in your perspective, because what was the perspective of the enslaved prisoner? Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be ready to fight. I'm going to be ready to run if I get these chains off of me. But more than that, I know my life is not ending at this moment. I will transition to another life. Like, whatever it is, there was that positive, optimistic point of view. And here is the Prince of Pentacles. Faithful. The Queen. Faithful. Serious about their relationships with people. Rich with self-love. That needs to be your focus. All right, let me get some shuffles and we're going to clarify. Source says some of you are insecure for no reason. Some of you are insecure for a reason. Some of you just like to complain, and you say people are defaming you, but you're not making any changes in your life. You're holding on to this energy of wishes not being fulfilled in my life. Is whoa. You need to release your fears. You need to face your fears. One more. All right, let's go. Please clarify this Four of Swords. Distress. Need for peace. Yep. Queen of Pentacles again. Here's Queen of Pentacles. Here's Queen of Pentacles. So this need for peace and everything is you're worried about your relationships with people. And are people being honest with you? Are they your ride or dies? Are they faithful? Are they really loyal? But also self-love needs to be a highlight for self as well. Not just outside people. What's this Seven of Pentacles? Finishing what you start. To the Five of Cups in reverse. You need to let go of this regret and sorrow. It's creating this victim, this enslaved, this victim complex. And let me see, what is that? Yep. And it's making you feel more burdened. You need to let someone else help shoulder some of this stress of the burden. But as far as needing peace, to the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you don't see things getting better. That's why you haven't finished what you started. You haven't been vulnerable. Yep. Bam. To the Knight of Swords. You need to get some fire under your ass and get determined. You need to take some action and keep moving forward. And create, magician, create. And shape your life the way you want it to be and not accept anything less. And you need to remove the people in your life that are causing you pain and sorrow, because at any moment you can't change people. You can only change yourself. So if I don't want anybody, listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not the person, I am not the friend, I am not the colleague, I am not your reader to come and cry to and say, these people talking bad about me, I was down for them, or this person did that and I did this for them. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm sure it hurts. I'm sorry you're experiencing that, but what's your point? Like, what is your point? Well, I can't believe they did that. Me neither, but what is your point? They being who they are. So you got to make adjustments, or just don't tell me about it. If you coming to ask me to help you get your shit so you can move, or to come move they shit out or something, I got you. But if you just want me to make you a victim, I'm not doing that. I am not that friend. That's not even a friend. I don't have time. You know how many kids I have? I don't have time. I'm sorry. That's just real. Moon in reverse. Do I want to clarify that? I mean, because it makes sense. You're not facing your fears. Yep. So there's something one-sided that you're not willing to release. Like I said, don't come to me with that then. That's your choice. So you don't get to be a victim. You don't get to be enslaved when you're choosing to stay in something and the veil has been revealed, because the moon in reverse means mysteries revealed, unveiling, seeing the truth, and you are deciding that you want to stick through that. So there's your heartbreak. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. All right. Someone's hurt you and you don't want to hurt anymore. But you're not willing to understand that you might have to cut ties with that person in order to not hurt anymore. Your truth's been shown to you. So if you choose the illusion, you want to go back and rewrite the future, the past. In reverse. Looking at the present moment. Nine of Swords in reverse, please, divine energy. Nine of Swords in reverse, please. No, it is what it is. Ain't no going back. I'm telling you, there's no going back and rewriting anything. Can I get clarification on this Sun card? Thank you. Yep. So the happy ending, the positive energy, the joy in your life is King of Cups coming in. It is an offer. It's releasing that sorrow. It's accepting things as they are, and that's where you're going to find your joy. Someone wants to change the hurt, and you just don't trust that offer. You don't believe it. You haven't been vulnerable, and you haven't accepted the apology. King of Cups is here with compassion and trying to say, hey, I'm sorry. For some of you. Some of you over here, y'all got people in your life you need to cut out and you won't. But here, for the Sun, for this positive energy, you're going to feel better once you accept the apology. Like I said, and here you go. Four of Wands, happy family, celebration, engagement, all of that. Once you become vulnerable and you accept the apology. So someone really is sorry. And then there are other people you need to cut out. Here's the Five of Swords. Look at that. You need to cut out these people that's against you. Look at them in the back, came to whoop that ass. Look at them. You know, you haven't done that though. Princess of Cups, please. In reverse. To the Page of Cups. Princess of Cups, not really seeing your dreams come true. Worried the dream is shattered. Here's the Page of Cups coming in though, and it's love coming. But it's going to take emotional growth. Very immature energy here. Very immature mindset. And that's not a judgment. That's just real. And immature doesn't mean you're not mature. It means that your reactions aren't very well thought out. Your perception isn't universal. It's just your way, what you think, as if you are the all thinker of perfection. And that's very immature. Even to make yourself a victim and not see that your choices create a victim of you, that is not very enlightened. That's not very, that needs emotion. That's the emotional growth that's needed. I love y'all. This is all channeled message. Nine of Cups, please. I have been there, y'all. I am not judging, trust me. I still throw fits, so don't worry. But I can check myself. I'm not living in there. I'm not a victim. I cannot live off that victim shit. Yep. Nine of Cups is going to happen. So this emotional fulfillment, this dreams coming, wish fulfillment, high self-esteem, all of that, happy family, all of this right here is going to happen. This love, you know, offer, this apology, when you make a decision. Are you going to stay the way you are? Or are you going to change and accept something new, a new opportunity? Something, this is a new start being offered to you. And you kind of don't get it. Source is saying you really don't understand what's going on. You really don't. Your high priestess is in reverse. It's like, first of all, you need to be careful who you trust in. You know, that's first of all. That's what high priestess in reverse means too. It's a warning. And it also means you feel detached and isolated, but that's because you haven't offered that forgiveness. And then bam, there's your victory. To the Queen of Pentacles in order to have your serious relationship, the healed relationship. All right. I always say, children come into this planet, right? In these bodies, these avatars. And they die, they are murdered. Innocent, helpless people are harmed in this life. And you really think you get to play victim. No, ma'am, no, sir. You get to learn lessons. Your soul gets to grow and have an earthly human experience. And it ain't that deep. You got to keep moving. That's the best I can tell you. Because I have hurt my boys, my children, my daughters, every one of us. We have hurt, but we keep going. We can't live there. You can't live there either. You don't get to be the enslaved prisoner. I'm sorry. I'm telling you. Life stops when you're enslaved. Look, they don't even know where their oppressor is on that car, but they still enslaved. Come on now. I know the right person waits until you're ready. See things exactly as they are. Those one-sided things, you need to cut them. Be ready to love and learn. That's what you need to be doing. It's not your way. It's love's way. Miss Seeley taught me a lot. You are successful and you're going to be. You just got to get in line and be sure of your place in the world. It's deeper than just you. It's a connection. It's a oneness. We all here for a reason. And be inspired and follow your passion. Okay? There's more to do. Life is not that seamless, happy flow. People make mistakes because none of us are perfect. You've made them. I've made them. It's the people who correct them that we need to be forgiving, and the ones who aren't, we need to cut them because that's who they are, and they showed you who they are. Yeah, so you need to get out in nature, get some fresh air, get with Mother Earth, recharge, reset, because you've been cooped up too long in your own energy and emotions, and you need to put some effort forth. One more. Two more. Yep. Oh, a lot more. Perseverance. This is teaching you how to be strong and grow up a bit. You will have your happy ending. This is to complete a cycle. So you've built some karma up for yourself, Aries. While you're trying to be a victim, you have your own karma. No one is a victim. I'm sorry. These innocent people getting hurt are victims, but we don't get to be victims because we're still empowered to make choices and live our life and move and, navigate, and dodge and dip and bob and weave. So, there's some karma that you have been dealing with that you created. And this is the completion of it. So you need to offer your forgiveness and you need to be an individual. You need to not worry about what others are thinking or how they say relationship should be or how union with someone should be. And you need to define that. I know people that are in poly relationships and they are completely happy. I know people who are in one-on-one and they're completely happy. You need to define for your life what happiness is. I'm not promoting either or. I'm stating the diversity in the different situations, but that the people are still happy because they're living their truth, their life. They're open, they're flowing. So that is your message. It was a lot going on. I'm exhausted now at the end of this. Kind of disappointed, but not. Just know that this is for growth. All right? And for you to come into who you are and what you really want. I understand feeling hurt, but to be a victim, no. I have seen some horrible things. I've had my close people affected and hurt terribly. And we didn't get to slow down and be victims. So I just can't resonate with that. Slaves made it through all those years of torment, and I just can't lay with that. It's not that deep for me, and hopefully you understand it shouldn't be that deep for you. Life keeps going, like Miss Seeley said. Stop making your story according to how other people say your stories should be. Make your own story. All right?